Hello, beautiful Pisces. One of my favorite times of day, always, is being with you. Absolutely. We're going to be doing a reading for you today, but I'm going to do something a little different, okay? Pisces, I'm going to be looking at our challenges. I haven't done that in a while. I always like to confer with Spirit about these things because as we don't always like seeing him, but the thing is the quicker that we can work on it and make these things and fix them, the faster that we can get moving on to where we need to go. As always, I would like to thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. I think you guys are fantastic, and I appreciate your support and you being here. I've also started a new relaxation, meditation, sleep channel, so I'm going to put that at the bottom. So if some of you have a hard time to sleep, this is got very soothing music. It's what you call Om music, or as Wayne Dyer liked to call it, the sound of God, that sound. So it's also very good for spiritual uplifting, and absolutely. So if you want to support me on that channel as well, it's brand new. I'm going to be posting. I'm going to try at least once a week to post. The videos are long, so I like to put at least 3 hours that you have access to. These will be ad-free when they do get monetized, so that you don't have any interruption through the entire length. They'll have probably ads at the beginning and at the end, but nothing in the middle. As always, we put ad on these channels so that we can survive, because that pays our bills, right? So, but it would never aggravate you, especially on a meditation channel. By the way, I appreciate you putting up with these here. You know, it's a necessary, I won't call it evil, but annoyance, okay? And just know that when you take a moment to click pass, or just, you know, put up with them, you're helping pay the roof over our head, which is fantastic. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Here's my thank you. Okay. All right, so let's get to your reading. I'm going to take challenge cards today. Balance. Look at that. I'm going to take out 4, and we're going to see what we're looking at. So, as always, I think this isn't just a Pisces thing. I think this is a world thing. Finding a balance in all things is always like, you know, my God, what a pain. Okay. Isolation. Absolutely. Absolutely. Very hard right now because, well, we are in a period of isolation. Being a service, okay, probably has to do with isolation. They came out together. I think I'm going to keep them together. Okay. Some of us, it may be hard for us because if we do like helping other people, it makes it very difficult right now, okay? So let's see what else we can get here. Challenges that Pisces are facing. Spirit, can we have a card? Okay, we're perfect. We have no challenges. As soon as I say that, something's going to come out, isn't it? Despondence. Oh, okay, despondence. Despondent for me is like when you stop wanting to, it's going, all I see is somebody going, no, I don't want to hear about it. Okay, we become like, I don't no longer want to care. Okay, so it's like not being able, or not wanting to react to anything, good or bad. You become despondent. Okay. I may be wrong, but that's what I'm getting in my head. And this is facade. Facade is putting up a good front, okay? So I'm going to take those, and we're going to look into them, Pisces. So some of these will apply to you, some may not. Please take what does and leave the rest. But you know, it's all good. All of this is information, and I think this is why Pisces, we do so well. We work so hard on the information that we're given, right? Yeah, we do. Okay, so I'm going to pull 1 card each from this deck to go with each situation. So can I have a card for balance, for finding balance? Okay. Let's see here. This may take a while. Under finding balance, please. Listen. We have to listen. You have to be willing to listen if you really want to understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention not to just what's being said, but what lies beneath the words. So absolutely, okay? If you see here, you see in the picture of the balance, you see people not looking at each other and being completely mad at one another. And that's because there's been a breakdown of communication. So this actually applies, okay? You may have been having problems with somebody you feel like is not listening to you. I try to do, it's a little bit of reverse psychology. There's no saving the situation, so you can simply walk away. But if there is saving a situation, I turn it around and listen. I give to them what I want from them. Isolation and service, you have breathe. The breath is the real vital bridge between your body and soul. It's a connection between the inside and outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and the divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe, okay? So this is addressing isolation and wanting to be of service but not being able to because of the current situation of the world, okay? Spirit wants you to breathe. They want you to just let it go, okay? Just take a breath. Things are going to get better, Pisces, okay? At one point we will be able to go and see our loved ones. When the world has healed itself a little more, okay? And it's getting there. It's just slow. Things don't change overnight. We had gone astray a very long time. So this is happening in a relatively short time span for us to be at one. And we need to get to a certain point. This is what I feel. I feel that we need to get to a certain point and then things are going to start moving again, okay? If it had been too short of a time for us to reconnect, the lesson would have been lost. So I know it's hard to be isolated, but you really have to work on. Look at this blue. Look at this calm, okay? All right, despondence. This is when you're like, I've had it. I can't do this anymore. Okay? I can't do this anymore. Soul power. Always remember you're a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is your true essence, and you have an unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need it. Okay? So, if you can't connect with people, if you feel that you simply can't do it, then they're telling you that you can connect to yourself, to your soul. Okay? I feel this is very much like a switch. Okay? If you can't do it with other people because they're going around in circles and their negative energy is just like, I just can't. Okay? Find a place to reconnect where you're never going to feel this. And it's with your soul power. It's with your inner power. Very important. Very important. Okay. Facade. Self-love. Now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your body, mind, and soul. So there you go, Pisces, okay? If you're living under a false pretext, like presenting the world with have fun came out. Just going to show you really quick because the deck kind of Don't forget to have fun, Pisces. But I'm going to leave that here. Let's go back to this, okay? If you're living through a false face, if you're presenting a false self, it's time to go in and love yourself. It's time to reconnect with you and find out who you are, and love yourself and forgive yourself and do the work, okay? This is all, they're very interconnected right now. They're very they're interconnected. Let's see here. Let's see what we can get. I love this deck. This deck is always, it's the After Tarot. It always gives me stuff. Okay, balance. Okay, so with the card, I have the Chariot here. It is saying that this Chariot is going up, it's got of two ways, just like this balance is two ways, the black and the white of the situation, okay? And here's you pointing the wand in the middle. You're right in the middle, okay? Right in the middle. And this, first time I noticed this almost looks like an Ace of Cup, okay? Like a cup. Look at that cup. Probably isn't, but that's what it looks like to me right now. You're holding on to your heart, okay? So when things are not going well, when the balance is broken, when nobody's listening to each other, it is always, what I'm getting here is always prudent to default to the kind heart, to the middle of the situation, okay, to the gray area, to listen, to let it all in, okay? I know some of you are going to say, but I've listened, and these people are ridiculous. Yes. Yes, they are. Now, you have, like I said, choices. If this keeps repeating and the person doesn't want to learn their lessons, and I've done this myself, it's not that I've told people that I cut them out, but I have. I've left relationships behind. And I feel quite all right with it, because it was to save my sanity, to save my soul, and to save myself from feeling less than what I was. These people contributed to making me feel lower than low and less than less, okay? And it was important for me to walk away, to be kind to myself, okay? To fight and defend myself, because sometimes we don't. You don't defend yourself, Pisces. You let people do things to you that you should not. You should defend yourself. And if it means walking away, then walking away. But if it's worth saving, this is a relationship that you love and for the most part is good, but you've hit a snag, okay? Listen, default to the heart, to the kind heart, not the emotional crazy, you know? You know what I mean. You know, that those crazy arguments where everything gets out of whack. I'm talking about the kind heart. The closing your eyes and listening. Really listening. Listening to the emotion, listening to the hurt. What's coming through? Sometimes the words say one thing, but the hurt says something else. Okay? Sometimes the argument is just bringing forward something else that's underneath the surface. So really listen. You can guide this. This is what this is saying with the Chariot. You're guiding this. Absolutely. You have isolation, service, and breathe. Okay? Yeah. This for me with the Nine of Pentacles is really taking a time out. She's thrown the glove off. The bird's gone. Okay? And now she's she's carefully and slowly looking through the grapes on the vine, okay? This is saying just be grateful for, live in gratitude for the moments that you do have, whatever you're doing at this moment, okay? Don't live in the lack of what you can't be doing right now. Don't live there, live here. Breathe and keep yourself vibrating higher. Okay, this is this challenge. You really need to keep it higher, okay? I know it's hard. I know we want to be out there, we want to be doing things. But the best thing that you can be doing is, if you can't be out there, if you're being asked to stay quiet right now, just take care of yourself, okay? And it's not wrong. It's okay. We have hardly taken care of ourselves. We've rushed through life so much before all of this came in. We were just rush, mad dash to everything and everywhere, buying stuff more than we could afford, doing stuff more than our station because somebody else had it, and it provided a moment of relief and so-called happiness. Now is the time to really figure out what makes you tick. And for a lot of you, you realize that it has nothing to do with what the neighbor's doing or anybody else. This is a gift that you've been given, okay? I know it doesn't feel like it, but it is a gift that you've been given to really reconnect with you. So do it, okay? So this is despondence to people around you, okay? That can be true, yeah, on Facebook right now. Very, very... is very poisonous right now, okay? So, yeah, you have the 10 of Pentacles, okay? What I'm getting from this, the Spirit is saying that this despondence, if you can flip the switch from being despondent to this negative energy and going internally inside of yourself, okay, this is knowledge and abundance that is that can be accumulated, okay? You see these? They're being put in a trunk to be saved for later. So this is like a superpower that you will have forever. This is what I'm getting from this. This is a superpower that you're going to have access to whenever you start feeling this way. And the more you do it, the faster, the less time it's going to take for you to do it when it happens. You know, you got this negative person coming in and blah, blah, blah. Because when we go back into the world, and some of us will have to go back out to work and deal with people, okay, you're gonna be, again, you've just like built your little bubble and cocoon of the energies that you want, but you're going to be suddenly bombarded with other people, and you're going to start feeling, oh my God, overwhelmed, and a lot of those energies are going to be really hard for you. So if you can turn it around, okay, and remember that you are a soul in a body, okay, that's your true essence, and that you have unlimited supply of your own soul's power to protect your energy. Okay, this is money in the bank. This is great advice. It's something that's going to take you very far in life. Okay, another gift. All right, so you have facade with self-love. I'm not sure if that came out. I'm going to take another one just to make sure. Okay. So we have facade, which is basically putting up a front for people of something that you're not, okay? So this requires self-love. So in other words, going inside of yourself, figuring out who you are and what you want, okay? It's saying that some people, the Six of Wands is a victory card, but it's also somebody who's looking for acclaim, okay? So if you're putting something up, hoping to be like revered, okay, it can build, this is a card of, it could be conceit. I'm not saying that some of you are conceited, but this has a lot to do with ego. In other words, like, people see me as somebody who is great and fantastic. With the cycle card, I'm seeing that this is just a cycle of you learning not to be anybody else but yourself, okay? And it's going to flip around again. And at one point, you're just going to have to start being you. So you might as well start working on that, okay? Because this is going to change. You are destined, Wheel of Fortune is about destiny. You are destined to be who you are meant to be, okay? You can't hold up a fake facade for too long. Or you can't pretend to be strong as well. This would be another part, like trying to be strong for everybody, to be a role model for everybody. Yeah, it's getting more of that. This is like you trying to be a role model for everybody. But you know what? Yeah, put that away. If it has to do with ego, put that away. If it has to do with you just trying to be everything to everybody, put that away. You can't possibly do that. Your destiny is to follow your own path, okay? I'm not saying if it feels good for you to be helping people, that's fine. The only thing is, do not wear a fake mask of who you truly are. It serves no purpose, because in the end, you're only going to end up having to be yourself, okay? You're just going to have to be yourself. Okay, so last time I said I was going to pull some charms and I didn't. I'm going to this time. See, I didn't forget. I forgot last time though. Okay, so let's take all of these. Oh, a lot of them came out. Okay, sewing machines ×2. Pointing in different directions though. Okay. So a lot of this has to do with mending. So, well, put that in the balance card here, and I'm going to put it on a self-love, because I think these are like mending stuff that needs to be fixed. Okay? You have the turtle, which depicts a very slow but steady journey. Okay? We're all on this journey of slow and steady. And I think this has to do with the isolation and the breathing card. Okay? The wheel. I'm going to put it with the Wheel of Fortune here, because like I said, you are very much in charge of your own destiny and where you're supposed to be going. You really, really have to do that. There's a mask here. I'm going to put it on the facade card, because I think that wearing a mask doesn't serve any purpose other than when you're at a masquerade ball. Honestly, it's, no. Okay, the honeybee. I'm going to put that on service, because at one point when this does open up, you are going to get very, very, very busy again. Okay? You are going to get very, very busy. Okay, so we have an open heart. We have a horse. Yeah, a majestic, beautiful being. Okay? They want me to put this on the Six of Wands, because he is on a horse, but what I got from that is that horses are beautiful and they're majestic, okay? A lot of people think that they want to be majestic, and you are. You don't need to put up a false front to be a majestic being. You are Pisces, okay? Any way you look at it, you are majestic. You don't need to pretend to be anybody, ever than yourself. Heart, I'm going to put it on the Nine of Pentacles, because I believe that this is just helping you be open-hearted, opening it up. I could put it on self-love as well. It both applies, okay? And then you have this, again, with this rabbit from Alice in Wonderland, okay? I'm going to leave that in the middle, because I feel that 2020 felt like a year of fairy tales, but not a very nice one. A fairy tale of what the heck just happened here. I turned the page in the book that I'm living, and the whole story just went topsy-turvy, okay? So I think we fell down a hole, but it's the hole. For some of us, it's the hole of darkness and terrible things. But for some of us, it became the hole of opportunity, okay? Because while we're falling through this hole in the air, looking around us, the scenery is changing. And we're part of that change, Pisces, okay? When he lands in Wonderland, he's in a very different place. And if you take the word Wonderland, this is where we're headed, okay? And these are our trials. This is us trying to work through all of that, okay? I know it's kind of a heavy reading, but, sometimes it's needed to remind us that we are in this world. But you're doing fantastic, Pisces. You are doing great, okay? And there's no wrong or right. You don't need to feel attacked here if you're any of these things. I have personally done all of them, even the facade one, even for egotistical reasons, because I wanted to be somebody to look up to, somebody's hero, okay? So you don't have to feel bad if any of these situations feel like you, and that you're getting negative emotions and you're mad and angry. That is normal. Spirit is saying, you are supposed to be human, even though you are a soul in a human body. This is what we're here for. We're dealing with all of this while uplifting ourselves and becoming more than the sum of our parts. Isn't that great? A lot of hard work going on here, Pisces. So I'm sending a lot of love and a lot of light to you today, and a lot of blessings. And please, please stay safe, my beautiful, beautiful Pisces. I will see you very soon. Take care.